And good morning, everybody. We're coming on the air with breaking news. This is the New York Stock Exchange.
3-1 declining to advancing stocks. Europe is closed for the holidays, so not a lot of help.
Stock market know
stock lagbag 10.5%.
Good morning. We're coming on the air right now because the stock market just opened and it just closed.
Stocks are down more than 20% from their 52.
That he doesn't watch the stock market. Let's try something here.
Unlike London, who had exhausted their resources after World War I, U.S. economy was about to take off for a full-fledged flight.
Lines of marchers came on until the crowd could contain itself no longer, but surged forward to engulf the ranks of happy boys returned. Then perfect strangers found themselves in each other's arms, and there was dancing in the streets.
The following decade saw a rise in the America's industrial sector. The mass consumerism, fueled by availability of easy credit and loans, encouraged people to buy items on credit and pay later. They looked for new ways to get richer, so they invested in
the American Stock Exchange, nerve center of American business and industry. This exchange is a kind of supermarket where brokers buy and sell securities for clients scattered throughout the world. At these 8-sided trading posts, about 850 corporations are represented by nearly 1,000 securities valued at more than $28 billion.
Buying stocks meant easy money. Ordinary people went from rags to riches. In the hope of earning millions, people bought stocks on margin. Thomas Lamont and J.P. Morgan, one of the most powerful bankers at that time, decided to seize this opportunity. In a sea of amateur investors, these professional speculators bought large volume of stocks and dumped it back at a higher price. Wall Street started overheating with high stock prices. Herbert Hoover, the newly elected president, reassured the people but did nothing to regulate the market.
Given a chance to go forward with the policies of the last 8 years, we shall soon, with the help of God, be inside of the day when poverty will be banished from this nation.
On Wednesday, October 23rd, millions of people suddenly lost their faith. Panic-stricken, they started selling off humongous amount of stocks they owned. A meltdown was now imminent. John Mitchell, Morgan, and Lamont pooled in $250 million to avert a total economic crisis. Richard Whitney, their friend and an American financier, bought 23,000 stocks for steel, above the then-mentioned price, as a symbol to gain back people's confidence. Still unsure of the market, the brokers, who had loaned money to the investors, now demanded it back, otherwise, they would sell their stocks. But the investors had none. On Monday, the stocks fell steeper than on Thursday, setting up a tremendous selling wave that would later lead to the Great Depression. By the end of 5 days trading, $25 billion of wealth had disappeared. Stocks that were symbols of the boom were now specks of dust. The American dream was now shattered. The dreams of luxury were now nightmares of poverty.
Good evening. Today is Black Monday, the day the Dow dropped more than 500 points, the day the Dow dropped more than 22%, almost double the rate of the Black Monday that signaled the beginning of the crash of 1929.
This was a very bad day. The National Association of Realtors reported the worst month-to-month drop in existing home sales since they started keeping track in the late 90s.
They were affecting the stock market. Look at that right there. Wall Street ending one of the worst weeks of trading since the financial crisis in 2008. The closing bell is expected just a short time from now, but it's down about 400.